Round number 4, we've won a 4th die roll in a row. Let's see, this hand has 2 lands, but no other things that we want. I'm going to mulligan. Okay, there's a pretty good hand. So I could discard this Pact of Negation to just keep all my green cards. Or I could bank on drawing another green card and protect my combo with Pact. I think I'm going to do that. Opponent sacks Wooded Foothills for Steam Vents, hurts themselves with it, and plays Ragavan. So this is either, I don't think it's prowess, or sorry, yeah, it's not prowess. I think this is probably Jeskai Blink. And against them, you just kind of assume they don't have too much. We're looking for any green card here. Kind of like my ex-wife when she got her green card. Well, we're 0 for 1. We get another look. There it is. Hey, it's the same thing we put back. Okay. I'll just get a forest here. Yeah. I don't want to take too much damage. There is a world where we need to draw a bunch of cards with Grizzlebrand. All right, kind of a stinker of a hit. Opponent did not flash in a Solitude, though, so I think that bodes pretty well for us. I don't think I need all these lands. All right. Up 1-0 in yet another matchup. I will consult the handy-dandy Neofrm chart to figure out what to do here. This hand sucks. We're going to mulligan. Well, it doesn't suck that bad if we were to hit a rider, but I'm going to mulligan. This hand is also pretty bad. I'm going to mulligan. No monkey fuel in that hand. I'll keep this. Let's see. What do we want? Can definitely put back these Galtas, I think. Opponent kept 7. And they play a Nile Spellbomb. Not totally sure why. I mean, it slows down Hooting Mandrills at the cost of not advancing their plan at all. I don't think that's a good trade-off. I don't think I'm even going to Wistfulness it. Unless they have black mana, I'm not even sure they wouldn't just rather have a Relic of Progenitus. Because that can eat away at graveyards over time and not be an all or nothing kind of thing. I've had a lot of games where the opponent doesn't even realize that I'm building towards a monkey, and they just leave 4 or 5 cards in my graveyard with an Owl Spellbomb in play. And then by the time I go to cast monkey, it's too late. So like if this is Relic of Progenitus, they can just start eating them one at a time. I will keep that. I think I'm going to give myself one opportunity here because our opponent kept 7. I'm going to give myself, well, Yeah. I'm going to cast this Planar Genesis on their turn. I'm going to try to give myself one opportunity to hit a counterspell. I mean, I have at least 6 counterspells in my deck. Yeah, no, I've got all of the summoners. I've got all the Pact of Negations. I've got 2 Mysticals, and I've got 4 Veil of Summers. Also, the opponent didn't use their fetch land. Okay, this is Zoo. This is not what I thought we were up against. I guess I could have figured it out sooner that this was a black deck, but I thought this was Jeskai. They hit Mystical Dispute. Oh no. Oh, that's so obnoxious. Well, now I can't use Planar Genesis. That's not the first time that's happened to me either. Okay. I'm just going to friggin' do this. There's no need to do it now. Definitely not playing Rider. I don't have 2 blue. I guess I just passed the turn again. I wonder if this Nile Spellbomb is like a main deck tech that they forgot to take out. Okay. They draw their card. This looks like I'm holding up Consign for Scion of Draco, perhaps. Or I'm holding up like a lot of Nature's Claims. I don't know. I think opponent, if they know the format, they know that I could have cast Planar last turn. That's not the first time I've had my Mystical stolen either. Opponent indeed plays Scion of Draco. Before this resolves, I'm going to play Planar Genesis. Not that it matters. Stubborn Denial gets me either way. All right, what do we have here? Eldritch, Hooting, Neofrm, Planar. Well, I'm running out of time, so I'm just going to take Neofrm and I'm going to shove it next turn. Now Stubborn Denial is a counterspell. Damping Sphere. If I draw a land, I can still play. Well, shoot. What do I want to do here? I could Wistfulness to take out Scion. I could also Wistfulness to take out Damping Sphere. I think I want to Wistfulness to take out Scion. That buys me the most time. And if I draw a land next turn, I can pay for Damping Sphere. Okay, they consign. So we need a land next turn badly. Opponent's only on 3 cards. We go down to 6. They get our Flooded Strand. Don't like to see that. No land for us. Alright, we'll go to the next game. Can't beat Damping Sphere. Alright, well, I was sideboarded wrong. Let's unsideboard and then resideboard. Alright, round number 5. This hand's got Rider, 1 land, Evolution. Summoner's Pact could be land if needed. Our opponent's on the play. I think I'm going to give this hand an opportunity. Oops, the mic was a little far from my mouth. And it's Boros Energy. They start off with what I call the White Ancestral Recall, Guide of Souls. Planar, not what I needed. So I'm going to leave... The only things I'm leaving on top are a land or a Neofrm, because Summoner's Pact can be a land next turn. What is this? Dalcoven Encampment. Swamp or Mountain, so they have Mountain. Alright, this makes dudes. That's pretty good. Makes 2 1/1s. Pretty good with Guide of Souls. Alright, so we let Ragavan hit us here, and then we Surveil. Hopefully they don't hit a land. They hit a Summoner's Pact, okay. Didn't need that. They gain life, they do their cat nonsense. I'll just Surveil now. Generous Ent counts as a land. Not the best land, but it counts as a land. And because opponent has Ragavan that they could dash again, surveilling a land to the top doesn't do anything for us. So the only thing that surveilling would do that just a breeding pool or a basic wouldn't do, besides having 2 colors, is help us delve a monkey. So I think I'll do it. I think it's still right. Well, there is a monkey. Could have left that there for them to hit. I don't know. I think it's good luck to put monkeys in your graveyards. I think that's the basis of an African religion. Maybe. And the Summoner's Pact is a land next turn. So it's a bit of a dangerous land, but it is a land. The reason I didn't get a forest there to play around Blood Moon is because we wouldn't have the 2nd green, and all the things we can do need 2 green. So gave up on beating Blood Moon. Life is about knowing when to give up. Opponent does some damage. Next turn they could even just maybe kill us through a Grizzlebrand. Let's see what Ragavan hits. Eldritch Evolution, good. I don't want to see that. And they have an Ajani. So couldn't really do anything about that. Opponent plays a Plains I've never seen before. It's from Unfinity. Probably why. I never played that set. 2 Guide of Souls trigger. And opponent has the City's Blessing. That's pretty big. That's a lot of cats. And if they can just like flip their Johnny, they can probably alpha strike us. Just no matter what we do. Okay, there's Grizzlebrand. On the one hand, that's actually kind of base. Now I can put Atraxa, Wistfulness, and Grizzlebrand into play. Can I? Is there anything else I can do? No, I can't put this Wistfulness into play. All right. Oh wait, I didn't need to do that. I'm a big silly. But actually, I think, oh yeah, I had to do that. Never mind. I forgot what I was doing. All right, get Disciple. That's what I wanted. Play. Pay the 3. Exile Planar Genesis and Wistfulness. Eldritch. For Galta. Put both of these into play. I hope I draw copy of Nourishing Shoal, which I did not. I could pick up this Pact of Negation. I think I need to. I would prefer a land that doesn't hurt. So I'll take that. Bridgeworks Battle is going to have to do. And then Sorcery, sure. Or Creature, I mean. Done. Okay. Hopefully our opponent... I don't even know what I'm hoping for here. Hopefully we connect with the lifelinker. We're dead to a... no, we're not dead to anything specifically because we have Pact of Negation now. Okay, this could actually be our favor now. This is a situation why your Rennie sucks. If anyone's wondering why I didn't play your Rennie, like, what would it do? It would kill a Johnny and a 1/1. Or 2/1. Urani is just bad. I played a lot of games with Urani against Energy. They can just... either you don't kill enough of their board for it to matter, or you kill their board and they just rebuild anyway. And you're actually on the defense because they can attack you faster than you can attack them with the 10/10 flyer. Atraxa having Vigilance is huge. Okay, opponent Thraben Charms trying to they're trying to burn us out with a Johnny. That's not going to be happening. They cast a regular Ragavan, gain an energy and a life. When someone told our opponent to get a life, they took it too seriously. I think they're just done. I think the only hope they really have is hope I don't have Consigned to Memory. Okay, opponent gets a lot of tokens. A lot of energy, a lot of life. Now the question is, do I attack with Grizzlebrand? Order the triggers, pay for them. With this one weird trick. Make sure I target the right one. Unfortunately, I can't Bridgeworks Battle yet. Okay, what's the play here? If I attack, I gain 14 and go to 20. Can they do 20 damage through a 12/12 and a monkey next turn? I actually think I should leave back Galta because this isn't lethal. 14 plus 12 is not 32. So this is not lethal. Our opponent doesn't even need to block. I think I'd rather have 2 blockers than deal an extra 12 damage. Also, if I attacked, they could flip a Johnny, which opens up lines. Next turn, this fight spell should win if I'm still around. Doesn't really matter what I exile. We are at 20. Can the opponent deal 20? Through Atraxa. Opponent has another Guide of Souls, which usually just like a 1/1 late in the game when you're facing down like 30 power or a 1/2 isn't that good, but Guide of Souls is really good. All right. Can't do anything else. Not going to draw for Grizzlebrand. Yeah, if opponent had 1 more mana, they could win by attacking and then like shooting down their creature that was getting blocked by Atraxa with a, let's say, a Galvanic Discharge, but they don't have it. They don't have the mana. I think they're coming to that realization. Okay, opponent attacks with the cat and makes it big, hoping I'll block so that they can flip their Johnny. I'm not going to block. Opponent goes to 25. I'm going to fight the Johnny. I go to 23. I think I attack with everything here. If anything lives, I can even like Neofrm this monkey into another Atraxa. What are the odds they realize they need to kill Mandrills? Now, one of their cats does have first strike, the 3/3 and flying. So, because this thing has a flying and a lifelink, or a flying first strike counter on it. No. It has flying and +2/+2. So, it can prevent them from taking 9 from Atraxa. They realized. Hopefully they leave monkey. Leave monkey alone. I don't know. I kind of like getting rid of their cats, though. Okay, our opponent has decided their blocks. Unfortunately, they're killing my monkey. Yeah, so now I don't have anything for this Neofrm right now. Shout out to our opponent. They figured out how to live at one life. Okay, now I realize I could have used Grizzlebrand that game, but I felt like if I could just keep attacking with these two specific lifelink creatures, I'd be fine. I didn't want to lower my life total. All right, Boros Energy. Let's check. Elish Norn comes in, that's for sure. Is this hand good enough? 2 lands, Spell Snare. We're not really going anywhere, though. I'm going to mulligan. This hand I have to put back, let's just say a Pact of Negation. If I keep this hand, I'm just all in on drawing a Neofrm. I'm going to mulligan. Okay, well, that sucks. I guess I keep. I'll put back Galta. Galta. Yeah, I'll put back Galta Galta. Still just need a Neofrm. Galta Galta. Opponent plays a Guide of Souls. Good for them. There's a Hedge Maze. Don't need that. I mean, I do need green cards, but I'd rather get Neofrm first. All right, opponent has a ass ton of small creatures. That's not what I needed. We've got about one turn here to draw our combo before our opponent's board just becomes 2 hamburgers for us to deal with. Opponent dashes a Ragavan. Make sure we don't surveil before that hits us. I'm guessing this means they have a 2-drop as well. Kind of looks like they might have Goblin Bombardment in their hand. Yep. They've aggroed us down pretty good. Alright, they hit Consign to Memory. Happy to see that. I wonder why they didn't just exert cast Ragavan with haste. Even more life for our opponent. Ragavan goes to hand. Looking for a Neofrm here. Ha, they consign. Alright, whatever. Good to know our opponent has consigned to memory. Although I don't think it really changes our sideboard. They Surgical Misty. Alright, thank you. I'm thrilled that our opponent got 3 dead draws out of our hand, or out of our deck. They just really increased my odds of drawing Neofrm. Alright. Nope, that's not it. Let's go to the next game. Oh wait, no. Our opponent didn't have Neofrm in their deck. They hit it from our Ragavan. They hit Ragavan. Okay. I think this is fine. Do I want Nature's Claim? I haven't seen a lot of artifacts and enchantments out of them. They have Blood Moon. They have Goblin Bombardment. I think on the play, I'm good as is. Oh, that's so close to a good 7. That's a turn. It's got Monkey. It's got the Elish in our hands so that we could... So this has turn 1 Surveil. We're kind of far from casting Monkey, though. We don't have a lot of good ways to actually get stuff in our graveyard. I'm going to Mulligan. Okay. I'm going to keep this. Start with this. Hopefully we hit a land here. Already have Eldritch. Do I want to let them Surgical that, though? I don't care. If they have Surgical, they have Surgical. It's not a very good card against us in general. Okay, opponent goes turn 1 Ragavan. That could be a problem because that could bypass Spell Snare. Nice. We don't have to worry about it. Let's go for turn 3 here. Alright, well I can't use Spell Snare anymore, so boom. Opponent goes and gets basic planes. That's looking like probably a Blood Moon. But it doesn't matter because I couldn't make blue anyway. Oh, nice. It's just an Ajani. Okay, is this the win? Get the Disciple. Play, ouch. Exile, int. Atraxa. Nice. Find our Galta. There she is. Resolve the trigger. Place the triggered ability on the stack. Attack the opponent with a dinosaur. All right, we got up to a winning record. Okay, I've won another die roll. It's round number 6, 3 and 2. I think I'm in 102nd place. There's an Eldritch Evolution on turn 3, I suppose. This pact could be a land if we need it to be. Could also draw Neofrm next turn and just win the game with this Pact of Negation as backup. I mean, yeah, this is, as long as our opponent doesn't, like, I'm going to play Otawara first because I think that's a little bit more obscure about what I'm doing. Once again, this looks like I could just be like Merfolk or something, but yeah, I mean, as long as our opponent doesn't screw the game up by playing a Vexing Bauble, it's pretty good. All right, it's Tron, most likely. This could also be Broodscale. Actually, yeah, I think Broodscale is more likely now. I kind of hope it is Tron. I think my deck is, or my hand is a little better against them. What do they reveal? They reveal Emrakul the Promised End. All right, so Consign to Memory wouldn't be too bad. Flooded Strand. Now this really looks like I'm a control deck that just had to play a weird land on turn 1. Now there's an argument I could have played my Allosaurus Rider there in case they play a Vexing Bauble, which is within the realm of possibility. I'm not really a big fan of it. Sometimes these red-green decks play, not Punishing Fire, the other one, the one that's legal in Modern, Unholy Heat. Okay. With Eldrazi Temple online, the card Warping Whale is a factor. But I don't need to worry about that. Just making sure, yep, that's what I want to do. We will evolution our elf. Now they could have Warping Whale. If they play main deck Warping Whale, I think it's just time to stop playing this deck. No, okay, get Galta. With that on the stack, Summoner's Pact. Get Xenagos. Xenagos into play. Target the dinosaur. Don't click through combat. And we win the game. All right. This is just like Eldrazi of some sort. So outcomes. I think I want to get rid of all the Pact of Negations. Okay, so this hand is tempting. I can't do anything about a turn 1 copy of Vexing Bauble, but I've got 2 Surveils, I've got all my lands, I've got my Evolution spell. I guess I'll keep. This Consign to Memory could do a lot of work. Some of the Neofrm diehards probably don't like me keeping this hand. I mean, it's got enough to do, I think. It's got 2 Surveils. It's not just 1 Surveil. Like, if you count Surveil as half a card, then this has a full extra card. And Surveil is definitely half a card sometimes. When your opponent consigns to how many cards is it when your opponent consigned to memories it, but they drew the consign off of their Ragavan hit, so it's really from your deck. Okay. Well, Grafdigger's Cage sucks, but at least I can play my threats into that. There's a Xenagos. Grove of the Burn Willows. Interesting card. This reminds me of Hailfire Peaks from Banjo-Tooie. It's the level where it's the same level, but there's an ice side and a fire side. In fact, that is what it is. I'm declaring. We will counter the Brood Scale. Nourishing Shoal, not exactly what I wanted. Maybe I should have taken that out too. Malevolent Rumble, that's okay. All right, the computer recovered. Actually, I want to use Generous Ent first. I'll get another Hedge Maze. I'll get another Hedge Maze. Get rid of that. Really want to hit my one copy. Well, there's Neofrm. Not what I needed. Want to hit my one copy of Nature's Climb. Atraxa will not be being cast this game. Will just not be cast this game. I don't need to say the rest of that. Okay. I mean, I can gain a bunch of life. There is a Glaring Flesh Raker. That is not good for us. Oh, they spent their Scion. I was wondering, how did they cast that? There's a planer. I'm going to play that to try to get a monkey or a rider into play. That's 4 lands basically. I guess I'll put Hedge Maze into play. Is there any reason I would want the basic? I don't think so. Well, this isn't looking so good. We are past the point in time where I care about Veil of Summer. Could have played a land there, but like I don't have anything to cast with it. I mean, I guess in the situation where I just ramp straight up to Galta. There's a Blade of the Blood Chief. Not what we want to see. Force of Vigor would have been good this game. Maybe I'll bring it back in, but I don't know. I just got so tilted after game 1. I mean, round 1 we played against it, and I couldn't cast it because Vexing Bauble. There's another Blade. Also, I'm not sure I sideboarded properly. I just got really triggered by the last round. Okay, opponent puts a counter. They go for Vexing Bauble. Do I want to fire off my Shoal? I suppose. I mean, I'm not going to make him sit here and combo me out all the way from 23 to 0. I will scoop to it. Monkey would have been good. Okay, guess I'll just play my land. Monkey would still be good. Well, now I'm glad I took out all the packs. I mean, not really, I guess. This is just a pretty bad. All right, I think that's it. If I'm not mistaken, our opponent now has the combo. They equip. All right, they have infinite. I'm good. All right, I'm going to bring in... Do I want to bring in Elish Norn? I'm once again asking. I think I'm going to bring in Elish. Force of Vigor over these Veils. Yeah, I'll try that. Okay, there's a turn 2. It's got everything except the untapped blue. Okay, well, I can run this out early. I'll keep. All right, so we're going to do a pro gamer move here where we just run a Randy Allosaurus Rider out and hope our opponent doesn't kill it. And you can be consoled that if they do kill it, it's because they wanted to win more than we did. Opponent has made up their mind. I don't need that on top. I'm going to give myself a chance to draw Xenagos. Oh, crap! Oh, I got up and went to the bathroom and I forgot to play the Rider. Oh, no. Oh, thank goodness. Oh my gosh. Guys, that was such bad play by me. I was sitting there waiting for the opponent, thinking about how I'm going to play Allosaurus Rider on turn 1. And then they were taking forever, so I got up and went to the bathroom. I came back, I sat down, and I totally forgot everything that was happening in the world. Oh my gosh, that's terrible play. Don't take your gameplay, don't watch what I do. Like, watch the matches and then decide for yourself what's good. Golly. This is round number 6 of what's been like a 5-hour event so far. All right, Pithy Needle. Well, that's not going to be good until next turn. They probably just didn't have anything else to get. Misty Rainforest. I don't think they'll name that a Pithy Needle. I also don't think it matters what they name a Pithy Needle. I'm going to go get Grizzlebrand. I hope our opponent feels free to leave the game. I can just let that go for now. What do I want to keep? I want to keep land, consigns. I don't think I need Veil anymore. I want to keep Mandrills, I guess. Another land, Eldritch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to keep the fight spell. 7. There. They cast Pithy Needle. They'll name Grizzlebrand. So I'm going to go ahead and draw now while I can. There's a Rider. Could have done that last turn. There's an Ancient Stirrings. Hopefully that's a colorless spell that we can consign to memory next turn. Basking Brood Spell. There we go. Brood Scale. I think I'm just going to start with this basic island. Play this guy out. Play the monkey. Attack. Remember, Grizzlebrand can't be activated again. So what do I want to keep now? I don't think I need Hedge Maze. I want land, consign, Eldritch Bridge works. Genesis land, I guess. I don't care if they want to make a construct, that's fine. Opponent plays Eldrazi Temple and passes the turn. That's not what you want to do. You want to cast something. I guess I could have cast my Planar Genesis there. Let's see if I can just get a win. Yeah, no. Well, now I can't win, but it's okay. I can still win. I couldn't win with Xenagos, I mean. All right, we are 4-2, which is a lot better than I thought it would be after starting 1-2. See you guys in round number 7.